When ready to complete the self-assessment, read through the discussion questions for each module carefully and select the answer that best describes your school. The School Health Index uses a 4-point scale, assigning 3, 2, 1, or 0 points to each question. For each question, a score of 3 points means that the school is achieving the gold standard. A score of 2 points means that the school is doing very well, but falls somewhat short of the gold standard. A score of 1 point means that the school is doing something in this area, but falls far short of the gold standard. Finally, 0 points indicates that the school is doing very little or nothing to meet the gold standard. Later, these scores will be used to identify strengths and weaknesses. If a question does not apply to your school, you can designate it as not applicable. If you are not sure or need more information before you can answer the question, you can skip it and return to it at another time. You do not have to answer all the questions in a module if they do not apply. Circle or input all of the discussion question answers into the module scorecard and calculate each module score. To determine the module score, add the scores for each column, add the 4 sums together across the bottom. Divide the total number of points by the maximum number of points for the module, multiply that total by 100 to get a percentage score. You will later use these percentage scores to prioritize which areas need the most attention. Each module ends with 3 planning questions that will result in a list of recommendations. The first planning question asks the group to list the strengths and weaknesses found in the module based on the scores earned for each item. In general, strengths will be those questions that were scored as 3s or 2s, and weaknesses will be those scored as 1s or 0s. The second question asks the group to list the actions to improve each weakness, identified in the first planning question. These are meant to be simple statements, converting the items that were weaknesses into actions. The third planning question asks the group to rate from 1 to 5 each proposed action in terms of 5 dimensions. This enables actions to be prioritized for implementation. The 5 dimensions ask the following questions. Importance. How important is the action to my school? Cost. How expensive would it be to plan and implement the action? Time. How much time and effort would it take to implement the action? Commitment. How enthusiastic would the school community be about implementing the action? Feasibility. How difficult would it be to complete the action? After rating each action along the 5 dimensions, the top scores should reflect those actions that need to be addressed first. Let's practice going through the self-assessment process for one module.